Welcome to the game show.
And sometimes other stuff.
I'm Destin Legary. This is Mark Medina. Today, we are talking about Microsoft moving their conference. Big news. And we're going to talk about Nintendo's microtransactions in The Legend of Zelda. The big news, Mark.
Yes, sir.
Microsoft conference date and time analysis from good old Jonathan Dornbush. We love you, Dornsey. Can we call him Dornsey? Do you think he'll hate that?
I think it's...
I think he hates me already, so it's fine. Anyway,
He loves it.
So they've announced the date and time of their E3 2017 press conference, and it is Sunday, June 11th at 2 p.m., 5 p.m. Eastern time at the Galen Center. That's usually where they hold it. Mm-hmm. And what else do we have here? Via the Xbox Twitter account, simply saying, brace for big news. So, the Sunday afternoon window breaks from the company's traditional E3 briefing time slot that Microsoft has normally held its conference the Monday of E3 over the last several years. The teaser uses the same image previously used to tout. So, okay.
So normally their conferences, all the conferences are on Monday. Mm-hmm. And normally Microsoft goes like literally right before Sony. Sony closes the night out.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming the big theory is Microsoft is moving away to give their stuff more time to breathe.
Exactly. I think this is a really smart strategy. They're going to move back from Sony so that they control what everybody's talking about. Yep. Everyone's going to have a day or more to talk Scorpio, be excited about Scorpio. This is incredibly smart. This is just another move that I feel like is giving them a chance to succeed. Yeah,
I think it's them basically saying, like, we know we have something, and it's going to be big.
Yeah,
and they want people to get to. I mean, think about just our website alone. We have a blog roll that it's like, here's a bunch of Microsoft stuff, and then an hour later, that stuff's getting pushed down for Sony stuff, and it's like, it's not that the Sony stuff's that's just how blog rolls work. And so it's like now it's like Microsoft, and it's like, yeah, you have the smaller, EA and stuff like that. But the big three are what people want to hear from. So yeah, giving it like a whole day for people to kind of like digest this news and make content around it. It's very exciting, actually.
Definitely. I want to make sure Ryan McCaffrey from Unlocked, definitely watch Unlocked, #1 Xbox show on the internet. I'm on it. I like doing the show.
I was on it once.
They're definitely going to talk about this next week. We already recorded this week's. But Ryan said, my hot take theory on why Xbox moved E3 briefing to Sunday is because they want their day rather than to have the combo shipped to Sony 7 hours later. We've discussed this. That's exactly what they're doing, Ryan. Totally agree.
I hope it stays this way. I hope they find that this works and that just becomes the trend every year.
Here's the thing. EA and Bethesda are the same day as well. EA and Bethesda are partners. Sony's a rival, Ryan says. There will be Xbox Scorpio games at EA and Bethesda's conferences. So it's, EA actually starts on Saturday, I believe, and then goes through the weekend. So it's going to be really interesting. It's smart. They're poising themselves for success at E3. I'm just stoked, dude.
Well, and something else to know is Monday, Sony goes last. Then Monday, Nintendo opens. So it's kind of like now every day, the big three, they each have their own day now.
Yeah.
Sunday is now Microsoft, Monday is Sony, and then Tuesday will be Nintendo.
So a peek behind the window on the production side, here's how it goes for us. Microsoft announced, we run all our news stories, right, about Microsoft, and then there's probably a million other there's EA, there's UB and everything. We do the Unlocked reaction to it, maybe that night or early the next morning. And by that point, Sony's already released their messaging, taking a little bit of wind, out of the Xbox's sales.
Yeah.
They can't do that now unless they reveal stuff ahead of time. It puts the power in Microsoft's court for at least 24 to 30 hours. However long it is from that conference to the Sony one. Because there will be hype built around Sony's conference. Now, you fall into Sony's camp. Does this get you any more excited about what Xbox is going to be showing?
So, I love hardware.
Yes.
And so this makes me think. The thing is nobody's even really talking about E3 yet because like they barely announced the dates.
We're talking internally about it.
Sure, but I mean, like E3 is just like it's still pretty far out.
You
and
say
the fact
that
we're now getting
all devs are planning. All devs are planning.
Well, they've been planning
but
since
publicly,
E3 ended last year.
Yeah.
But I mean, like the fact that it's like in February, and they're doing it right before like the Switch comes out and stuff like that. They're like, hey, just so you know, like this is Sony's month. This month is we're getting Horizon, and then we're getting a new Nintendo console. So I feel like this is Microsoft's way of being like, hey, this is cool for now. Just so you know, at E3 we got something big.
Sony.
No, Microsoft.
Oh, yes.
I think by them dropping this announcement, they're like, hey, we know you guys have Horizon in a week. We know 3 days later, Nintendo has a console launch plus Zelda. We don't have anything now, but just so you know, E3, we got something big.
So basically, you think exactly what I've thought, kind of on the same wavelength there, where Microsoft is just kind of like, yeah, okay. You have your fun.
Right.
You have your fun in March. You have your fun in April.
Because
June is ours.
Right, because they have nothing right now. They have no games to put out, and it's like you're getting this huge Sony exclusive. You're getting huge Nintendo news, and they're like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
By the way, we're switching to Sunday because we got something big.
Yeah.
And so that's like super exciting.
They're just gonna be like, there's ours. What do you got, Sony? Their new console. Their new console. There's no other way that could have been taken.
And I was like, wait, what? No, this is going to be a hell of an E3.
This E3 is going to be awesome.
This is going to be a hell of an E3 because, like, this is the E3 that Nintendo. By the way, this is half segue. This is the E3 that Nintendo. They need to show up. They need to not do their direct. Nintendo also needs to show up and be like, hey, we just launched the Switch. Here's why, if you haven't bought it yet, you need to buy it.
Good point, and great
Speaking
segue.
of Nintendo.
But one final point on Xbox. I think this is poising them for success, and it's a smart strategy on their part.
I hope that they live up to the hype that they're already building. Mm-hmm. And I think they will. Phil Spencer he's so good that I think, I don't know. Do you want to speculate just really quick on what you think the Scorpio is?
Oh, console-wise?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a console. It's going to be incredibly powerful. It's going to be better than the Pro in almost every way.
Do you think Xbox starts a new generation this year?
I mean, sort of.
Do you think this is just building on the Xbox like the Pro is? Or do you think, hey, we're starting over? This is the new Xbox. Everyone needs it.
Well, here's the thing. Yes, I think they're doing that. This is a new Xbox. Everybody needs it. But they have talked about all their games working on all their platforms.
Sure.
But we've seen with PCs, you can do that. You can run Grand Theft Auto 5 on various degrees of PCs that can run from old ones, which were high spec for when GTA 5 launched, to current ones, which are way over spec for it. Yeah. And they're just like, okay, we need to know that it runs on Xbox One base, Xbox One S, and Scorpio. Plus, we're going to announce future titles that maybe only work on Scorpio. We'll see. Yes. They've clearly the short answer is yes.
They've clearly shown that they have an interest in backwards compatibility because they're the only current gen console right now that has it. Even Switch doesn't have backwards compatibility.
Yep.
But the Xbox One does. So if they keep going down that route, you know.
Short answer, yes. Xbox is going to kick ass at E3 this year.
I can't wait.
It's going to be an awesome show.
This is going to be a good E3.
Hell yeah.
I'm very excited to hear about it.
All right. Other big news this week, Mark. Nintendo announces and... Wait, what? Nintendo announces and details The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Season Pass. This is from Joey Screbs over on IGN.com. Welcome to Hyrule. Here's your branded shirt. This is totally bizarre.
Yes.
So, do you want to read it?
Let's see. Okay, let me...
Just read the story, just for the details, for the people listening.
Nintendo has announced an expansion pass for Breath of the Wild, adding this is the first time Legend of Zelda's ever gotten DLC.
Yeah. Similar to like Fallout, they get a DLC pack. Zelda's getting a DLC pack. And here's what you get.
So Pack 1, which is supposed to come out this summer already, is a new Cave of Trials challenge, hard mode, which I don't know what it's DLC, but okay.
Yeah.
And a new feature for the in-game map. Mm-hmm. I don't know what that means. And then Pack 2, which is later this year, holiday 2017, a new dungeon, a new original story, and additional challenges.
Yeah. Elaborating on that, purchasing the expansion pass will also immediately unlock 3 extra treasure chests in the game's Great Plateau location. 2 will contain useful items. Well, more usually, the third will include a shirt with a Nintendo Switch logo, which Link can wear during his adventure.
Here's the deal.
What? Yeah.
Okay, so the price is $19.
Yeah.
Which is pretty reasonable, it seems, for like how much you're getting.
Reasonable-ish, yeah.
Reasonable-ish. I mean, for $10, if you put each at $10, for $10 you're getting a new Cave of Trials challenge, hard mode, and a new feature for the in-game map. That one seems kind of weak. But for the pack 2, a new dungeon, a new original story.
Mm-hmm. Additional challenges.
Yeah.
The bizarre thing is the shirt.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I already bought a Switch, and I think it's available to Wii U purchasers.
It says it's available for Wii U as well.
Yeah, so it's just like, why would you want Link to run around with a Switch shirt? You own the Switch. It's a weird brand decision.
That's super weird.
I don't know. How do you feel about it? Let us know in the comments. But for me, I'm just like, I don't care about that. Like, why would I care about that?
The DLC is weird. I think it makes sense only because, I don't know, to me it's just like further proof that they may not have a lot going on with the Switch.
Yeah.
That they're already just thinking about how do we extend the life of Zelda.
Yes.
And so, like, I don't really know why that's a bad thing. I mean, I guess it's better than no DLC at all.
Yeah. I mean, people usually give companies a really, really hard time for doing DLC before a game's out.
Sure.
I don't think Nintendo should get a free pass on this one. It's just kind of like, your DLC is sort of weird. I don't understand why you're making hard mode something I have to pay for.
Yeah.
That should just be part of the Zelda games. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm just bewildered and confused by their season pass and what they decided to do with their season pass, because to me, this seems foreign. It's not that enticing for me to buy, except for the hard mode's good, but for $20?
Most of the time, you, like, beat the game, and then you got, like, hero mode, which was just, like, hard mode. So, that's very weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to harp on the Switch more than I already normally
I'm stoked
do.
for the Switch. Yeah, I mean, this is what they're going to do in the future. There's another article here from Jose, actually our Nintendo expert. Which part of Zelda Breath of the Wild DLC are you looking forward to the most? 60% of our readers on IGN actually said the new original story.
Yep.
IGN's where I work. We work there during the day. We do this at night, by the way, for context. Yeah, so other games have done this. Mario Kart, Smash Brothers. Who had a better approach? They had characters. Characters are like a tangible thing that seems much better. Hyrule Warriors did it pretty well. The Zelda DLC, I'm not loving it. A new dungeon, that's cool. New original story, that's great. By the way, Grand Theft Auto, we're looking at you, buddy. Where's our story DLC?
No, but the online stuff's so good.
Yes, the online stuff is fantastic.
I just don't play it.
I do
want more story.
I do want the more story stuff, though. Yeah, so it's strange.
It's definitely weird, but I think people probably just need to get used to it.
Definitely.
If they want Nintendo to modernize and kind of stay, like, current, DLC is a current situation that happens with games. So that whole get your DLC out of my Nintendo game kind of mentality just kind of needs to go away, I guess. You know?
It doesn't really make sense.
It's not very expensive either. It's only $20. It's not too bad.
Yeah. All right, well, I mean, I don't think we really have much more to say. It's very confusing. How do you feel about it? Do you like it? Do you think they're charging too much? What do you think? Let us know in the comments below.
Yes, sir.
Mark, do you have anything else?
I'm good. I'm done.
That's it for the game show this week, then. We're trying out a new camera.
Hopefully it's cool.
We'll see how it went in the edit.
my crystal clear.
Well, I think for the second half, after we had the camera problem, which I edited magically and nobody ever noticed out of the video. No, they're probably gonna notice. But thank you guys. Don't forget to leave a comment if you like one of the breakouts or the full episode. Share with your friends. Until next time, bye.